your Coachella camping tips. I've seen every video on Coachella for every different reason except camping. I know you guys are fucking wondering, what the fuck do I do out there? And this is us.
Yes.
That's what we're going to do today.
And just real quick, our certification, 6-year campers.
6-year campers. Is that how many years are you in?
Well, under our belt.
Under our belt.
More than
total experience is like 15. You know
exactly.
how you do it like a business and shit.
Yeah.
So this is how you do it. These are your top 6 camping tips, and this will make sure you survive this properly. All right, what's number 1? What do you got?
I'll do number 1. It gets hot. Just know that it gets hot. So get up early and get to the showers early. Freshen up. Wash off last night because I know you want to sleep hungover. Get up early. Shower early. Freshen up.
Lines is long.
Lines is long. And if you're a female and you just want to shower for real, pay the $20. Get into the deluxe. And keep it moving.
Okay, so I'm gonna tell you like this: the shower, if you're not paying, are 2 best times to go. It's either, or 3 best times, either right after Coachella at nighttime.
Mm-hmm.
Straight up in the morning, right when you wake up, or after that wave at like 2 or 3 o'clock. Mm-hmm. Now, a lot of people are still trying to go there, but it's less of a line.
Yeah.
But you might miss sets at that time.
Yeah, it's depending on what you're
how you're going to do Coachella.
So,
but
yeah. You might miss sets, and then if you go after, it's like, no one's going after.
Yeah.
You too drunk and lit.
But you could.
But you could.
Psycho.
And those are some of...
That's one.
We've done that.
Yeah, we've done that.
So that's number 1. What do you have?
All right. Going off of that hot tip, it is hot, right? So if you're going to be chilling, I mean, you're going to wake up before any sets, before any music is going to be happening. So you got to chill at your campsite, at least for some time. So you're going to want to stay cool in there. Ain't no fucking AC, so you got to bring your own way to stay cool. If you want to bring some fans, some misters or some misters plus fans type things, the handheld joints or the ones that you can line up on your little tarps, that is key. We've done it with and without, and with misters was definitely much better than without misters. So
agreed.
If you can bring some sort of system to cool yourself down during the day, especially in the morning time, I'm telling you, you're gonna be thankful because it gets hot out there, boy.
Yeah, and I guess I'm gonna start off with the same way. We're on the same wave. Know it's gonna be hot, and just accept that shit.
Yep.
Like, don't fight it. Like, everyone that I've known that ever had a bad time was like, oh, it's too hot. I can't do this. No, it's going to be hot. You knew this before you got here. You're in the fucking desert.
It's ab-making weather.
That's it.
That's the one.
But that does not mean you cannot have fun.
Yes.
Bandana, soak them in water, put them in your head. Fucking water fights. Pour shit on you. It doesn't matter.
Drink a beer. Don't be a bitch.
Drink a beer. Don't be a bitch. Don't pour beer on you, unless that's your thing.
Shotgun.
Yo, one of the best analgesics is alcohol, right? So you might think, well, man, maybe I'll do some extracurricular activities in the daytime outside of alcohol.
Some vitamins.
No, those vitamins will dehydrate you. They're not meant for the daytime for the sun hitting you that hard. Alcohol and a lot of water will actually help a lot more than you think. Also is dry fit shirts. Dry fit shirts, dry fit pants, whether male or female, this shit.
Or no shirt, no pants. I don't know.
Free the nipple. We all about that. Just, once you're there, don't complain about it. Just know what's going to happen.
Yep.
Accept it, and then go along with it. What's the best way I can make my day happen with this happening? And we can do it. I mean, again, 6, 7 years, 15 years, we've done this. It is still the most fun you can ever have at any festival.
It's great.
On day 0 or before a festival.
Mm-hmm. Next tip for me. My next tip for camping is to line the bottom of your ice chest with dry ice. So you when your ice chest is empty, you buy a bag of dry ice, you put that down first, then you put a layer of wet ice.
No, you put a layer of a cardboard first.
I never did the cardboard.
So you do the
cardboard makes sense though.
You do the cardboard so the dry ice doesn't touch
the
wet ice, because if it touches the wet ice or your drinks, it'll just freeze to death.
But that also works to your advantage. So look,
by Sunday your drinks will
play with it because at some point you want the dry ice to get hard, the wet ice, because then it just keeps everything cooler at that bottom level. So what we did is you put dry ice. Yeah, the cardboard makes sense. Maybe like just to cover the dry ice a little bit.
Light layer.
And then make a light layer of wet ice. Put in things that you're okay getting frozen. And then you put another layer, and then you put things that you don't want to get frozen. And as long as you keep that thing nice and closed at all times, when you grab a beer, you close it right back up, your dry ice will last you the whole 4 days of camping. And your drinks, you'll have to buy less ice. Ice is not cheap at Coachella. And you might have to buy 1 or 2 to just kind of keep the top layer going, but the bottom will always stay frozen cold, and it'll save you money in the long run. So, dry ice.
Dry ice is amazing. I bought in literally just giant containers from Walmart, like, huge, bigger things, bigger than this couch. And literally, you just put the dry ice at the bottom, put the ice on top, and put all your drinks. That shit will actually last all weekend, believe it or not.
It does. And it's hot as fuck at Coachella, as we've said.
Yeah.
And it lasts all weekend if you keep it closed.
Yes.
All right. I got another one. I was going to say another one, but I'm going to change mine right now.
Damn. Call in the Audible, bro. I like
Audible right here, last minute. If you have a space that's like, if you can get a fucking camping spot without putting a car in it, do it, because you're going to want some common space. It's nice. Some space to just hang out and have some spot to sit down, kind of mingle with your group. Depends. Obviously, there's different size groups. Some people just go like one car, like it's just 2 people in one group or whatever. But if you're going in a larger group, one space without a car filling that space is good, because it creates for a good living space where everybody can kind of sort of hang out and chill. You guys have enough room to sort of mingle with each other.
Yeah. Not without a car, but without a tent.
Yeah, sorry, not without a car, but without a tent. My bad.
Yeah. So with that said, if you have a one spot, try to sleep in your car so the rest of the area is a living room area you guys can party with.
Yes.
If you have multiple cars, try to make one of the spots just sleeping spots and the other area just couch area. Yeah. Because the thing is, you still need space to just have fun. And if everyone has a camp on their area,
has a tent on their
there's no living room. So
super congested.
So what we do is we normally load up, even if we have like 4, 5, 6, 12. I think the biggest we had 16 spots. We'll designate certain spots for just like sleeping areas, and the rest will be open, just so we can all feel like we're not trapped in a place. Because you want to feel like some freedom, because especially on Thursday or any other day before you go into the festival,
you're living there.
That's your whole living space. That is your whole space. That's all you experience. Yeah, you can leave, but when you come back, that's all you have. So you need to make it as much more comfortable as you can in any other situation.
Yep.
Facts.
I misspoke by the car thing. Without a tent, or without some sort of sleeping area, have a non-sleeping spot.
Sleep in your car if you can. It's just horrible. But if you have a couch, a van, a SUV, something where you can sleep in the back, because that'll let you have the rest of the spot for fun.
We'll go another one.
Yes.
This one's a hot tip off the top. I would recommend taking one of those Gatorade gallon things for water, right? Because like you take a bunch of water bottles or water like gallons, but you want to be able to have one of these big Gator ones, the ones that dump over the coaches at the Super Bowl, and just put like ice in it, electrolyte powder, Gatorade powder, and then a bunch of water. Put a nice little lid on it, and then you have the little spout where you can just keep getting cups of nice cold, hydrating, replenishing fluids. That is more conducive than like a bunch of water bottles and everyone just kind of takes a few sips and leaves them around, but like never finishes it. Like getting a nice little cold drink as it's hot and it's already cold. You don't have to add ice. That really like keeps you hydrated. So that would be my tip 3.
Yeah. So with that, I've done that, but I've also done it different ways. I've also made jungle juice out of that bottle.
Yeah, that's true.
The reason why that's better than regular putting in water bottles is because, so when you get to Coachella, there's no liquor allowed, right? But there's also no bottles allowed. So what a lot of people do,
glass.
No glass. So a lot of people do is they put them in water bottles. Now, I'm not gonna lie to you when I say one of my favorite things at Coachella is not watching someone walk into the water bottle while they're fucking drunk and dehydrated.
And take a fat gulp.
And
it's
grab
tequila.
and grab what they think is a water bottle, and it's a bottle of fucking tequila, vodka, and die another time. Which is it's funny. It's funny.
Of course.
I'm not gonna lie. But if you
and it's sort of the fun. It's everyone's at their own risk.
Yeah, I would still advise you do that. It's like Russian roulette.
Yeah, exactly.
But still that Gatorade bottle, that whatever igloo bottle, whatever the fuck it is.
Yeah, that's
fill it up with water, fill it up with ice. It is amazing. It is great.
Yeah.
There's nothing feels better than the cold cup of water while you're in that.
Yeah, 100%.
Right. So I'm gonna. I guess it's my turn.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So you, outside of like knowing it's hot and knowing it has to be hot, is you also know that. Fuck, I'm gonna really say this. This is horrible.
Say it.
Water is essential.
Yeah.
And that's coming from the person that doesn't drink any water.
Yeah.
With that, the igloos, all that water is essential. You need to have your water. Try to pace yourself.
Yeah.
Maybe a cup of water every hour, every 2 hours at the minimum. Because remember, Coachella is a marathon. It's not a sprint.
Yep.
And let me add on to that. Well, you know, I think we're going to do 3 rounds on this one. I think we all got one more on this one. So I'm going to say a lot of water all the time.
Yeah.
And not only at Coachella, for the week or 2 before, start pounding up half a gallon a day, a gallon a day, because your body's not going to be what do you say, like used to all the water at that time. But water is essential.
Yep.
Although there is water in beer, so take that with a grain of salt.
Last one, Uli.
Last one.
Damn, another one.
Yeah.
Another one.
And another one.
Make it good.
You got one? You don't got one first?
Make it good. Make it count.
You got one?
No, go ahead.
I got one. Okay, so with that festival, home games, you got to have games. You got to make sure everything is fun, right? So whether it's shotgunning beers with everybody,
that's
shotgunning races. What's that game we play with the fucking balls? Rage Cage.
Rage Cage is fun.
Rage Cage might be the most fun game we've ever played.
It's perfect for festival campsite too.
Perfect.
Yeah, that's great.
I've gotten
H, the card games is good. H. Ride the bus.
Ride the bus.
Mm-hmm.
Bring cards.
Bring cards. Bring ping pong balls. Bring anything you can to possibly entertain yourself.
Jenga. You need a speaker. You need a very fucking loud speaker.
Yeah.
That goes for a long time. Bring multiple so that way when one dies, you could charge one and get the other one.
Yeah, that's one of the key things. Bring several speakers.
Yeah.
Depending on how big your group is, bring multiple speakers. Have chargers ready.
Entertainment. You need to have entertainment, especially for Thursday. Like all the games and the music add to the entertainment. Keeps you guys sort of vibing out, getting ready for Friday when the gates open. You guys are ready to run in there and buy some merch.
Yeah.
Yeah. So with that said, again, entertainment, have fun. Fucking what was that? Sandbags,
the cornhole.
Cornhole. The thing with the rope.
The
with
balls.
The
Yeah, I don't know what. I've never played that
against
one.
people the other time.
I get drunk.
I've played against people, but I have no clue how to play, and don't know the name.
It's fun, bro. I don't know.
Bring like 100 extra cups, and you say, "Why 100 if I got a group of fucking 20?" Yes, 100. You have beer pong. You have Rage Cage. You have flip cup.
There's a lot of reasons to have a lot of cups, bro. Just have them.
Yeah. Just have way more than you ever think was ever needed.
Yeah.
And if you go home with extra cups, then you have to do dishes for a week. You're fine.
And with that,
no. What else you got? Anything else?
No, that's it. That's it. It's all.
Okay. And the last thing is, do you have anything else?
no, I'm just.
Okay. Here's the last thing. I know you're probably thinking, do I camp? Do I go to a hotel? Do I get an Airbnb?
Airbnb.
Here is our take.
Yeah.
When you get an Airbnb, when you get a hotel, you go to the hotel, you go to Airbnb, and then you drive to Coachella, you take a shuttle to Coachella, you get an Uber, whatever it is. When you camp at Coachella, you are always at Coachella. You never leave Coachella.
You're in Coachella world.
You can actually say Happy Coachella every morning.
Yeah, you're in Coachella world for a few days of your life. You don't clock in, clock out. And while you're walking away, while you're after a day, Friday, right, first day, after a day of amazing music and amazing experiences with your friends and a bunch of people that just feel good because they're out there doing vitamins and listening to music. When you're walking back to your campsite, still feeling lit and still ready to have a good time, and you watch all the people that are sitting there waiting for Ubers, you're like, man,
sucks, bro.
Sucks to be you right now. Because
Yeah,
I'm still on my high as far as like of a good time.
And I'm about to hit the party right now, bro.
Yeah, I'm gonna just keep rolling. I'm just gonna keep going into this fun time right now.
Rolling is an operative word.
Yeah, well, I have to take that how you want to take it. But I mean, like, I'm gonna keep going with this fun, and I don't have to pause to figure out this Uber thing and get myself to the crib and like leave Coachella. You're like in this land, in this world.
Coachella.
And it's cool. It's cool. That's a cool experience. It's really dope.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The iced coffees hit different after a long night of.
Yeah. You're not. And also another thing that is very low key, the best thing is actually rest period.
Yeah.
So while you're at Coachella, let's say you're at an Airbnb and you're like, I got some people I want to see at 2. Coachella opens at 12, remember. You go in at 2, Coachella doesn't end till midnight. What are you going to do with the rest of the time in between? When you're at camping, it's like, I'm going to see some people, I'm going to go back to the camp. I'm going to see some people, I'm going to go back to camp. Yeah. Even when
I'm not good at that, but I'm going to try this year for that.
I've seen you back at camp. I've been with you back at camp.
Rarely the case. And only to get more vitamins.
Yeah, we'll talk about this. But, yes. You go back to camp.
Have lunch.
You eat for not for free, but whatever you bought at the supermarket as opposed to there, which is like a quarter of the price, a tenth of the price. And then you go back in. But also, as you go back and get drunk again, and then go back in.
Yep, that's true.
And if you're smart enough, you can sneak your alcohol in, but that's another story.
That's another hot tip. Underground hot tip.
So with that said, hose up.
Hose up.
Happy Coachella will be at the above the waist spot. You might have a camp all of a sudden flag right next to it, just to know that we are all with this together.
Stay wavy.
Stay wavy, yo. Peace.